Hello, fabulous Leo. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of May 2015, General Focus. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. This month, we've got some important activity taking place at the very top of your chart and the very bottom of your chart. And so when we have such important, not only lunar phenomenon, but also lots of other energy building for you in one of these key parts of your sky, it denotes an important time, important turning points, important changes, and also a real motivation to change and improve your circumstances as well. We are more driven than we might otherwise be when we have such important astrological phenomenon happening at either the base of the chart or the very top of the chart. You have got both happening this month. So it starts right out of the gate. Right out of the gate, we have a full moon happening in the first days of the month for you in a part of the sky that is the very foundation. The foundation of your chart is lit up by a very important full moon taking place. Now, this full moon is speaking with Neptune, speaking with Jupiter, and speaking with Pluto as well. And this to me suggests that there are changes happening on the home front, changes happening on the family front. There's a lot of inspiration, a lot of idealism, a lot of belief. There's a bit of an overreach that's happening at this time as well, which leads to some sort of a solidifying of a power deal or an agreement that helps you understand the best way to move forward. Now, for some of you out there, this is going to be very literal. This is the bottom of the chart. It represents home, and you are likely to experience changes on the home front. Now, this could be buying or selling. This is Pluto. Pluto rules banks, and so this could be negotiating a mortgage and being motivated to do that, having that go well. But again, as I said, there's a lot of idealism, there's a lot of hope, but there's also an overreach involved in this. So I look at this and it just suggests to me that you might be fudging the numbers a little bit, I gotta say. So it looks like some of you out there might be playing with numbers a little bit in hopes of making some progress towards the sale or acquiring a home. But having said that, ultimately it seems to be going in a good direction, a solid direction at that. And that's mainly because ultimately the conversation between this new moon and Pluto is a positive one. It looks like you are sealing the deal. You are signing papers. You're feeling strong at that. You're feeling that you've been successful in your strategic efforts as well. For some of you out there, this is going to be a process that has been ongoing or a process that you're returning to. Mercury is standing still and newly retrograde in the part of the sky, at around the same time. So a friend might be an imperative part of this process, but it does look like in some way this is ongoing. You might be returning to a process as well of either buying or selling of a home and of property. Other people are going to experience this in terms of their family, particularly the family of origin and particularly parents. And so there might be some sort of agreements made, reconciliations made, efforts made to help out a parent that seem to go well at this time. Whatever agreements take place, just be mindful. As I said, there's an element here of a bit of an overreach happening, especially in the early part of the month. And so it might be in your desire to help. You make a great promise that even you are like, oh, can I really do this? Can I really keep it? Take it one step at a time, but it does look like ultimately you're thinking smart. And as I said, strategy, financial strategies are playing out here as part of you moving yourself forward. For others of you, this is going to be a more personal process. This part of the sky has to do with feeling at home within your own body and within yourself. And so you might be motivated to look within, to spend some time on your own and to decide what is it that you desire to change, where is it that you desire change to take place, and to make those adjustments within so that you start to feel more stable, more secure, and more comfortable with you. It really is the foundation to anything that you want to achieve in the world. It starts with you and feeling secure within yourself, feeling strong and stable within yourself. From there, you're able to go out into the world with that much more clarity and purpose and confidence as well. As we move into the month, we do have a couple of things we're carrying in from last month that reach sort of a crescendo moments, if you will, in the middle of the month. And this is thanks to a new moon that's happening at the very top of your chart. As you're starting the month, Mars is there. You're starting the month with Venus no longer there. Venus having moved into a part of the sky that has to do with friendship. You're starting the month with Mercury in a part of the sky having to do with friendship. And so there's this energy, some of the most important energy happening, one at the very top of your chart, but other having to do with friendships and the alliances that you hold. There is very likely to be, in the middle of the month, some career opportunity that does come up. Now, in one way, it'll be new, but another way, it'll be a little bit like, okay, this is a long time coming. This is something that I've been waiting for, that I've been hoping for. This is something that you have either been working for or it's been in the ether. And this is largely because this particular new moon happens in the very late part of its respective sign. So there is going to be some opportunity, whether it's to have an interview that's been a long time coming, to sit down with a boss, to discuss the prospects of promotion, or this could just be a brand new career opportunity that shows up. All of these seem to be blessed, and a lot of it is going to be based on the efforts that you make in the first part of the month, and also the alliances that you hold, memberships that you belong to, even friends might be an imperative part of this process as well. What we also have happening with this particular new moon, this has to do with purpose and redefining purpose, gaining that clarity of legacy in which way that you're headed in life, and just being able to see really big picture of how what you're doing today is going to determine and is determining what you are manifesting in your life. And so if you like what you're manifesting, awesome. You'll get that much more clarity. You'll feel a sense of progress. You'll feel a sense of fresh energy leading you along. If you are one of those people who looks around at what you're manifesting and saying, you know what, things could be a little bit better, things could be a little bit different, this is going to be your clarity moment as to what it is that you can do to move yourself positively forward. What I love about this month for you is that there's this element that's very personal about you feeling safe and strong within, and also a part there that has to do with aiming high, aiming far, and achieving something that matters to you. You certainly have it within you, and you're certainly moving yourself in the right direction. And I think that the universe is going to affirm that for you with some really lucky breaks on the one hand, some changes that feel right at home, and some achievement that you truly can be proud of.